In the last episode, we explored the beautiful waterfalls of Taveuni Island and had a feast of fish after spearing a prized dog-toothed tuna. In this episode, we sail to a new island, dodging reef and navigating narrow passages. Along the way, we take the opportunity to check the rigging and get a very warm welcome from our favourite marina.
It's nearly off this morning. We're a bit blurry-eyed, aren't we?
It's so cold. We all have jackets on.
Good morning, mate. Shall we get sailing? Right then. We've got bells on the helm and the rest of us upping anchor. Before we go, let's pray. Let's do it. Jesus.
That's how he came up out of bed. He just had the head torch. And then he was like, oh, it's cold. Yeah.
Well done. These guys have got sails up. And as the sails are up, the sun's coming up. So, well done, team. The rest of the crew are in bed, and that's a huge positive for them. And a high five to you. So we've currently got second reef in the main, first reef in the Genoa, and we'll just bring that in a wee bit now. 8 knots with, what's our troop?
We have
16 knots. Lovely. Thank you, sir. Looks good. Happened this morning?
I finished 5th grade.
5th grade maths.
Yes.
But hang on, what grade would you be in if you were at school?
I'm not sure.
No, neither am I. Come the end of this year, I reckon you'll have 6th grade sorted, and you'll be a year ahead.
Try my best.
I reckon you will. High five. And 50 big ones added to the tally.
Yes.
While I'm looking a wee bit, wow, it's super fresh from an early start. Yes, I've got a blanket on. It's like a wee bit fresh.
Yeah,
Well, the sun's got us now, which is nice, but probably about 2 months ago we incentivised the finishing of a maths grade. Is that a fair way to put it? And these guys are all independent now, so to help them in their independence, we said, look, get after maths each day, why not? And the quicker you do it, the better, as long as it sticks, obviously. And we've been using something called Khan Academy, which is an amazing piece of technology and platform. Thank you to the guys behind it. Anyway, we've said 50 big ones to be earned, $50 for each grade, which when you're 10, that's like a fair bit of coin. Yeah. So rather than sort of pigeonholing maths into, or a grade of maths into the 12-month period, we're just getting after it. Now these guys have the ability to earn a bit of pocket money for sure, and also get after it. And it seems to be working. You've smashed through grade 5 pretty quick, so that's awesome. What are your thoughts with the cash? What sort of knife? A Leatherman. Boy, it's exciting.
Yes, it is very exciting.
And you also know that they sell them at our next stop, don't you?
Yes,
Well done, mate. Grade 5 done.
yes.
Nailed it. Okay, it's a beautiful day under sail here today. Amazing. Stoked for the conditions. We're approaching the Nasoni passage. I'm sure I did that justice. It's a skinny sort of reef passage, not into a lagoon, but rather through the reef. It's just starting to come up. I'll show you what it looks like. We've come through it before heading east in our monohull, and we know that it can rip with current. But today it's actually looking alright. If you're picking up the reef over here off our starboard, and similar over to our port. So just as we creep up to it, I'm prepared to switch engines on if we need to, just to make sure we don't end up on the reef, because that's important. But at the moment, I think we're going to sneak through and then actually be able to come onto the wind a wee bit more and take off, which would be lovely, because we've got 70 to 80 miles to do today between anchorages, so that's you got to keep moving with those sort of miles. But yeah, beautiful day.
We're going. It's quite nerve-wracking when you can see reef on both sides and you're sailing. It's actually super calm. I'm glad.
We weren't expecting
we were kind of expecting standing waves, and it's actually really pleasant. Got light winds, no swell, and this is just
10 knots.
awesome.
Donna's paying homage to her Tiaraha days this morning, to her childhood, trackies and flannel. Yeah, babe.
It's actually a lovely temperature.
Meanwhile, these guys are cracking out school.
There's a powerboat coming up behind us. He might
hurry us along a bit.
he might follow us through.
Ooh, a bit of a skinny one. Not too skinny, but to be respected.
Well, we're through the passage, and we have changed our angle. We're sailing along beautifully. We're doing 7.5 knots, nearly 8 knots, and the powerboat's just gone past us. We've just shaken out the reef that we had in, and we should make our way through quite easily. We thankfully have a track from last time we did this on Toria, so that's quite helpful, because there is reef, like we're essentially inside a reef system, so there are shallow bits that to be aware of. So we'll keep eyes out, be very diligent, have to pay more attention than we would if we were at sea, for sure. There's the powerboat, he's just overtaken us, and we're off. Should talk about the things that we don't get right.
Oh yeah.
What just happened?
Mum and Dad were napping, and I thought we could come to a pass with too much sail. And then we didn't pull the mainsail down quick enough. And then we messed up pulling the mainsail down. And then we missed the pass. So we went back up into the wind.
Okay.
Yeah. I won't do that again, will I?
No, that is a lesson for all of us. We overshot that one. But now we're coming in through the pass, just with the Genoa, with a reef in it, at 6 to 7 knots. So it was a good idea to pull the main down, even if it meant motoring back. Yeah. What's the lessons?
Wake you guys up earlier.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's probably the main thing.
Or like next time, we could turn it to the wind if we knew that we were too late. We could turn it to the wind.
Right, anchor's down. We're trying to line up this gap in the islands so we can go guiding before the sun disappears completely. We're at Raki Raki, which I just think is a cool name. Rig check this morning.
Yeah. I just finished my Pilates and you're like, Are you ready? What for?
I said up there.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
It's been close to a couple of thousand miles.
Yeah, and it's so lovely and calm. I'm like, this is a good time. Let's do it.
Alright, just go and get things ready. So as we prepare for a rig check this morning, I was getting the main halyard ready. We always film when we're up there for sure.
Yep.
And
in case we ever needed it for insurance purposes.
I don't know if we got that. Every time we go up there, we sort of catalogue it with film. That way we can compare it if we ever need to any changes. But we're up there checking split pins, just general wear and tear, chafe on halyards. Even more so on a cat, because the cat doesn't heal as much, so you can definitely have more pressure on a rig because it's more rigid. Anyway, we're a big fan of checking it, and of late we always sort of did pre-passage checks to make sure it was all good, but our train of thought has pivoted a wee bit, and now we're doing post-passage checks after we've done the miles, after we've done the passage, getting up there and having a look. Because if there is something untoward, then I'd rather be getting after it now before we go to sea. Normally your pre-check or pre-passage rig check, you don't always leave enough margin there to deal with it, to find the right weather and stuff. So that's the theory. Truth is, we'll probably do both. We've got a big enough crew, we can get people up the mast pretty easy. So anyway, good day for it. Bit of a cheats way to get up the mast, but brom. Always run a safety, people. Anything to report?
Yeah, I got 3 things.
Okay. Are any of them ball breakers?
No, none of that stuff I'm sailing.
Alright. Well done. What are the 3 things?
The 3 takeaways would be the jack stays.
Yep.
That one there definitely needs replacing.
Take that one.
Yep. It looks like the sail, the genoa, has slipped down, and there's like that much foil poking out.
So
the
we
top.
need to check last.
So I need to check, like cross-reference with the last time I was up there, and that would kind of tie in with what I saw yesterday, where it looked like the top of the sail had come down a little. The third thing was the sheath, or the plastic wheel at the top.
Yeah, the sheath.
There was a chip out of it.
For the main halyard.
For the main halyard, and so that's potential for chafing. So I sanded it, and hopefully I think I've dulled it enough that it won't actually chafe, but it's definitely something to keep an eye on and get a spare part for.
100%.
Yep. That's 3 things. Because I'm getting pulled up on that wheel, so I had to get these guys to let me up a little bit, let me down a little bit, just so that I could sand
any sharp bits.
Yeah. And check if there was any other ones. So
what did you have a look at the topping lift one, the one next to it? Does that look okay?
that one's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So worst case, we could swap them over.
Yes, we could. Yeah. So essentially, that's a spare part, I guess. Yeah. But ideally, you want them all looking.
Schmick. We do have spare sheaths, but I think they might be a different diameter. So
these ones are quite big.
Yeah. Right on. All before morning coffee, eh?
I know. I'm ready for coffee.
Returning to Fiji feels so surreal. On our previous boat to Ria, we weathered the pandemic and cyclone season here, creating memories that linger like the scent of salt air. Now on board Happy Days, we're retracing our steps, revisiting places that were once our safe haven. Funda Marina and Musket Cove. These familiar shores hold a special place in our hearts.
Nice.
It's a bittersweet reunion, seeing familiar faces but noticing the changes since last time. The place is bustling with boats from all over the world, and though it's wonderful to be back, there's a pang of sadness missing those who were here with us last time. As we sail through these waters, it's clear that Fiji has a unique way of capturing the heart. It's a place where time seems to slow down and memories are made to last a lifetime.
Yeah, they're great. Yeah. We don't use them enough. Yeah. Well, we use them like, they're not out in the sun all the time.
Alright, back to school and work, eh? Flat water and big red. That's a good recipe. It's been a while. We've been oceanside, haven't we? We've been having big red up, and now it feels like we're cheating. It's like it's like it's painted up there. Oh, except for when it does that.
Except for when it falls.
That's not a painting.
A moving painting. Whoop! Yep, good.
It's so light. It's like the smallest tweak of a line of a sheet or a guy, and it's like
It helps, yeah. It's great.
Live a life you adore.
nice work, team. Getting it done. Free Pip.
Musket Cove! Well, yeah.
So exciting!
Very. You should see this well, very, yeah.
That didn't go last.
For our first feels of being back in this part of the world.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
But it's definitely busier than when we were here last.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
think
keep coming.
I think it'll be really different.
It still looks pretty lovely, that water behind you, Pip.
Yeah.
And there's some good waves out there, John. We've just done a quick repair on Pip's board. So we're going to let that one dry and then we'll go and have a look-see when the sun's a bit lower.
If Pip can wait that long, she might just jump on a non-fixed board and just paddle.
In other news, we just had a high voltage alarm for our house batteries, which... Grrr! There's no smoking gun for that. They went up to 14.8 volts when we were in absorption. When we get there and drop the anchor, I've got to troubleshoot that, or we need to troubleshoot that. At the moment, I've just unplugged 3 of our 4 rear solar panels, and that's dropped the voltage. But that's just a band-aid. We need to figure out what's going on. Grr. It's been a while since we've seen this fast boat. Look at that. Oh, get it! Ah, legends. Alrighty, it's been a while since we've done this reef run. Let's go. Not suggesting we've nailed the end, but I think we can rescue it. See these 2 hills lining up. It must be pretty rubbish conditions if nobody's out. Bet you if these guys jump in, it won't be long another crew will come out and look. Alright, thank you Lord for a safe session. No. In Jesus' name, amen. It's go time. Same Fiji, who's gonna get it? Go Tom! Go Tom! What's the plan?
Dad's going out. I tied it off to Roy. Well, you guys said.
Yeah. I'm just super keen for a paddle. I know it's short. I don't care. Going for a paddle. Alright, that was a bit of fun. The wind's just come in now. We're trying to get our anchor up, and Bells has just dived for it. Hey, free, go Ted. Nice work, Bells. Neutral. Right on, team. Yeah, that cloud on the horizon there is coming for us.
Ladies and gentlemen, how cool was that? How about that one? Jumping on the recoil, and then let's go back.
Explain to the people at home what we're up to.
We came back from surfing. No.
You're still in your wetsuit.
We're making like a washer for our forestay. It's rubbing stainless steel and aluminium, and it has nothing in between. So we've cut it out of a chopping board, and we have like it's melted because we used a grinder because our sanding thing didn't work. And then we've sanded it down a bit more by hand.
Let's have a good look at it.
And then we've done our biggest drill piece. And now we're dremeling this in the middle.
We need about a 20mm inside diameter.
So don't judge us on our unevenness, please. We're trying.
I think we should try this one.
I think it'll work well.
Yeah, I think I gotta do a little bit more now.
I'm making a bit of a mess, but that's okay. Okay, that's why you're doing it, not me, because I'd just be like,
Kunk.
it's an octagon.
Hang on, hectangle. Whoa.
Rectangle. Oh, it's a hexagon.
Whatever.
So just go
You get
with
so mixed up that you go hectangle,
rectangle.
whatever. I got it wrong.
In other news, we just team efforted, Ted diagnosed, and we fixed the electric style on the outboard. Hooray!
Very, very useful.
Friends of ours have a rule that no boat work after 5 p.m.
Dad's rule? Only boat work after 5 p.m.
You gotta change it somehow.
And this guy's just dished up dinner.
Dinner
Yes.
is ready to go on the table.
Yes!
Still in a wetsuit.
Thank you, mate. There it is, the final product. Custom. Yours for $24.99.
How did you come up with that number so fast?
Well done, Rose, thank you.
Oh,
Now it needs to go into a special place.
under my pillow.
That's not so special.
Behind my ear.
What are we up to?
Packing the foil.
Servicing it. Fresh water. Oh, in all the holes. You're a good man the way you look after it. It's been many thousand nautical miles since we've put fenders down and dock lines on. The last time was Shelter Bay in Panama, and we are now entering one of the friendliest marinas in the world, and that is Bunda Point Marina. If there's ever a marina to go to, this is the one. A couple of things to tick off, and really just keen for half-price pizza night on Tuesdays. So that's why we're here, isn't that right?
Yeah. Where would you like this one?
On the side. No, just here's good. Look at this for an entrance. Oh yes, Palm Beach laden goodness.
What do you reckon, Finn? We've got to reverse in here with a bit of a crowd.
Yeah. Hey, we're backing in. That's a good engine.
Hola.
Hola. Oh. Hola. Oh my. Oh, Mom! Line in the water!
Good.
We're in.
Just keep it out. Bola, bola.
Welcome back, guys.
Hey, yeah, don't just recognize you then. I feel like camouflaged. Hola. Hola. Yeah, look at this. I feel like you've been here before.
Trusting your instincts, realize that knowing what's different to each when living.
Oh, that's where we were.
Do more exploring, a deeper.
A little bit different, but that's where we were for Hurricane Yasa. Or Cyclone Yasa, I should say. And Anna. Oh, we think. Very cool. Look what we found, mate. Oh, hello there. Oh, it's like same but very, very different. She's looking good. She's looking shiny. You'll be proud of that. Very shiny.
Next time on Sailing with Six, we get to work, fixing, cleaning, and sewing. But we make sure we have space to play in this incredible place too.